Raywan Apex, 24th of April, 2025, 3:44 p.m. At the same time, the mayor also fell ill and went to Otis, asking for a gas mask, especially since he had fulfilled all of Otis's demands and helped kidnap the townspeople. Otis gave him a mask but then locked him inside a car. Meanwhile, Roy and Jane left the hotel to search for people, leaving se0 tied up in the hotel room. They heard the mayor calling for help from inside the car and learned from him that Otis had gathered all the people and taken them to the high hill to dig in the old mine. Roy and Jane deduced that the gas emitted from the hell pit was what was making people sick. However, this gas did not affect the deados, nor would it affect Roy and Jane since they were already dead. While they were talking to the mayor, Otis's men attacked them, captured them, and locked them in a cage. Meanwhile, Beverly discovered a forged wanted poster in the mayor's office, revealing his deceit. So she enters the room to detain Salim, and she finds Salim tied up there. She shows him the paper, which proves that he and Jean are innocent. At that time, a man is locked in the cage, so she comes to them and sees them as Roy and Jean, not as a colored woman. Jean explains how the weapons of RIPD reached him. The explanation is that Neil betrayed them after she stole the weapons from them. The Otis gave them to him. After that, the Otis men arrest Angus and enter the cage with Roy and Jean because he was trying to escape. Of course he accomplished. He doesn't recognize Roy because he sees him as a woman. But Roy inside him is proud of Angus and feels that he was wronged when he said he is not worthy of marrying his daughter because, on the contrary, he is a brave man. Then, his men from the cage take him to complete digging. In the mine, the countdown begins. He opens the gate and the hellhole actually opens. Many spirits come out of it, and they begin to inhabit people and turn them into deados. He has no solution to close this gate again except with the holy tears in the gym hanging her in a chain around her neck. But inside the cage she is European, and they don't know how to get out. But Salim reaches them and kills the guard and frees them. In this way, he proves to them that he is a trustworthy person because he wants to be good. Showing Salim the paper, convinced that Salim is really innocent, they all headed to the high hill to confront Otis and close the hell pit. At that moment, all the people there opened their eyes, possessed by evil spirits. Roy, Jane, and se0 arrived at the hell pit, where a massive battle began. People who haven't turned into didos yet are escaping. The sacred ones are inside the pit of hell. At that time, the pit starts to close, but it sucks everything around it, not just the didos' souls. That's why Roy and Jean firmly plants themselves in the ground until the pit closes. But it sucks everything around it, not just souls. That's why Roy and Jean firmly plant themselves in the ground until the pit closes. Here, Oates transforms into a giant demon, and they start fighting to kill him. Unfortunately, at that time, the weapons have already fallen into the pit. So Roy grabs a rifle from the special guns of the Peaceful Runners police and shoots at Oates, but it has no effect. Jean also shoots him with her weapon, but it doesn't affect him either. Oates starts sending his evil spirits towards them to choke them. However, Roy finds the chain with the holy tears, which still has 2 drops left. He places these 2 drops inside the chamber of his special rifle and shoots Oates, causing him to explode. This ends him, and they manage to eliminate all the evil and free the people who haven't died yet. After that, Roy appoints Salim as the town's marshal and appoints Beverly as his assistant. They imprison the mayor after finding out that he was the one who killed Roy, but without harm, because he saw him from behind and mistook him for Samuel's sons. Raywan Apex, 24th of April 2025, 3:44 p.m. Later, Roy and Jean attend Charlotte and Angus's wedding. With that, Roy completes his mission and ensures his daughter is safe. However, Jean shocks him by revealing that the contract he signed with Hano states that he must serve for a full 100 years, meaning he will remain working for the Rest in Peace Department for 100 years. And the movie ends. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to get more new videos. See you next time.